Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video, this time covering the 3 games that I think can be quote-unquote easy wins for the 49ers. Now, going to give a shout-out to Danny Boy for giving me the suggestion. Thank you very much for doing so. 3 easy wins for the 49ers. I'm going to put quote-unquote on that because in the NFL, there's no such thing as an easy win. There's no such thing as an impossible win. As you can see, last year, the 49ers beat a very tough Jacksonville Jaguars team, I think 44-33 or something like that. Jalen Ramsey's been getting on a feud with Jimmy Garoppolo about that whole game. So put a link in the description below. I'll let you guys be the judge of that on what you guys think on what Ramsey's saying about Garoppolo in that game. There you have it. Anyways, this is just based on from last season, their records and what they've done this offseason. You're going to be basing on that. So if you're a fan of these teams that I mentioned right now for the top 3 video, please don't be salty. This is just for fun. Yes, just for fun. So yeah, don't be salty. Before I get the video started, please like and subscribe. As always, it helps out my channel a lot. We're getting really close to 700 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. And also, my goal for 1,000 subscribers before the season starts, that would be freaking amazing. All the pleasantries are done. Let's get into it. The top 3 quote-unquote easy wins for the 49ers in 2018. Coming in at number 3, I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Week 12 at Tampa Bay. You're wondering, why am I putting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this list number 3? Well, I could put them at number 1 because of the fact that they love to disappoint their fan base. They have all these high expectations. Oh, we're going to go 10-6, 11-5, win the NFC South, but yet they don't do that. Instead, they're at the bottom of the division and never make the playoffs and always have to deal with the high round draft pick. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Is it because they suck? Is it because they don't have talent? I don't believe so. I don't think that they suck. I don't believe they don't have talent. They do have a lot of talent. They have Jameis Winston as the quarterback. He can be very good, but sometimes he can be a little too emotional and he can be a little immature off the field. Wide receivers, they got Deshaun Jackson and Mike Evans, 2 star-studded receivers. You got O.J. Howard as the tight end. Really good. I mean, he kind of showed some promise last year as a rookie. The defense looked amazing. Gerald McCoy on the defensive line. Noah Alexander. Levante David. What can you go wrong with this team? I don't know why this team just can't win football games as a really good collective talented, but I guess as a team, they're not really in sync, and we'll see if they can try to get in sync before this game happens week 12, but I don't believe so. I think a couple of factors, teams are better than them, especially the NFC South. The Panthers, Falcons, Saints, I think they're all better teams than the Bucs, to be honest with you, and it's shown for the past couple of years too. They just have some bad luck. I mean, that's all I can pretty much say. Just bad luck with the talented team. So yeah, I believe Garoppolo can. I don't know if he's going to cover this defense like he did against Jacksonville last year, but I think he's going to have a pretty good day against this tough defense. It's kind of a bold thing to say, but I think that's going to happen. And I think the 49ers defense, by the time it's week 12, I think they can kind of contain Jameis Winston in that offense. We'll see what happens. I just believe with the bad luck that they have, expectations always fall to me. I believe this could be a quote-unquote easy win for the 49ers. Coming in at number 2, I had the Detroit Lions Week 2 at home in Levi Stadium. You're wondering, why am I putting the Detroit Lions so high on this list? Well, I put them on the list just mainly because of inexperience. Not really the talent or the personnel. It's just more the coach, Matt Patricia. I don't know if I can trust him as a head coach under Bill Belichick when he was an assistant for him for the past couple of years. Although he won 2 Super Bowls as a defensive coordinator in 2014 and 2016 when he beat the Seahawks and Falcons respectively. I mean, most of the time it's all Bill Belichick, and we've seen Belichick's history with other coaches or his assistants coaching in the NFL. Pretty much a flop. The only successful coach I can see in the NFL right now is Bill O'Brien of the Houston Texans. Other than that, I really can't see anything else, and it's week 2. I think Detroit is still going to try to find their way to win or try to find the winning formulas. I think we can catch them getting a blowout win somewhat. You know, Lion fans, you can come at me if you want to, but I just believe it's week 2. I think it can be a little bit easier win for us to get because of the fact it's really early on in the season, and the Lions, I think, are still going to try to find themselves as a team. Also, when you have a defensive-minded coach trying to run an offense, doesn't really work out as much. Sometimes it works out like Mike Tomlin, but other than that, really, just the inexperience of the head coach, Patricia, and I think the 49ers overall look like a better team. I think Garoppolo is better than Matthew Stafford, although it's a very small sample size, but I believe Garoppolo has more talent than Stafford. The roster on paper right now on this offseason, I think it looks better than the Lions. Going to keep it like that. Also, it's at home at Levi Stadium, so hopefully you guys are there supporting us Niner faithful against the Lions. That'd be pretty cool, but yeah, going to put Detroit Lions number 2. Before I get to the number 1 one team that I think is going to be quote-unquote the easiest win for the 49ers to get in 2018. Going to do some honorable mentions. First, going to mention the New York Giants Week 10 at home. I don't know what to feel this team. I think with this and the team that I'm going to mention next, the offensive line's a big problem. Eli Manning's getting up there in age. The defense isn't as good as before, looking like it. Pat Shurmur's in his first year as a head coach. Maybe he can find his way to improve this team, but so far on paper, it is not looking good, and I can only base this on the offseason right now. Maybe they'll surprise me, and they'll be a very good team by the time Week 10 happens, but so far, I don't know if I believe in them, although they do have Saquon Barkley. I'm really excited to see what he can do for this team and see if he can protect Eli Manning and run the ball even more. Right now, this offseason, I don't really see a team improving. I think they're going to flounder, in my opinion. Also, the Seattle Seahawks, going to be mentioning them. Wow, they just fell from grace to pretty much from the past couple of years, they were Super Bowl contenders to now looking like a losing team for the first time, which, man, it kind of sucks to be honest with you. Well, not for us Niner faithful, but for everyone in Seattle, because this was supposed to be the team of the 2010s, and it's not looking like it because they did not win 2 championships. They failed to repeat in Super Bowl 49, I'm assuming, against the New England Patriots when they didn't run the ball, whatever, all that lily-dally stuff. Very disappointing. A lot of players already left due to free agency and trades, like Richard Sherman went to the 49ers, Michael Bennett went to the Philadelphia Eagles via trade. This is a brand new roster somewhat. The biggest problem, like the New York Giants, is the offensive line. Oh my gosh, I don't know what John Schneider and Pete Carroll are doing. Do they really trust their line to protect Wilson? I don't really see that. I mean, Wilson can only do so much. He's a great quarterback, but you gotta have an offensive line, and I think he's gonna take a big punishment this year, unfortunately. It's whatever. Can't really do anything about it with the offensive line being really bad and the players leaving with a lot of inexperienced players. I believe that this can be quote-unquote an easy win for the 49ers. Also, Sherman's going out for revenge. Coming in at number 1 as the quote-unquote easiest win for the 49ers to get in 2018 is the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, an NFC West rival. I'm going to be saying this. I don't know why, but I just believe with the inexperienced head coach of Steve Wilkes, like Matt Patricia, and just some bad juju like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you get 2 bad equations for the price of 1, really, because I don't know if I believe Wilkes as a head coach. He was a great defensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers. In fact, I think they were even better when he was a DC over Sean McDermott, who's the head coach of the Buffalo Bills now. You know, it's his first season. He's a defensive-minded coach, so they don't really gel in well as head coaches as much as offensive-minded coaches, in my opinion. I don't know why. You got to have a quarterback, and they have a quarterback quandary with Sam Bradford and Josh Rosen, although Bradford's very talented, very good. He's glass man pretty much. I don't think you can rely on him that much by the time Week 5 happens for the 49ers. I think he might get injured if he ends up starting early on this season. Josh Rosen, he's a rookie, so I think he's bound to make mistakes. I don't really believe in him yet. Maybe he'll be good later on, but as of this season, I don't know if I believe in him as the savior for this franchise. Fitzgerald, always a beast, but that's pretty much it. Defensively, they're actually not that bad, led by Patrick Peterson, Chandler Jones. They're pretty good, but I don't know. I think Garoppolo can have a field day against this Cardinal defense. I believe those 2 wins last year were pretty much a fluke. I'm going to say that pretty much a fluke. Adrian Peterson decided to have a good day against the 49ers last year for whatever reason and then starts to flounder after that. That's just a one-offer thing. I think the 49ers this year can sweep the Cardinals. I really believe so. Cardinal fans, if you want to come after me, come after me. I think we have a better chance of sweeping the Cardinals than the Seahawks, to be honest with you. I think the 49ers roster overall is better than the Cardinals team in general. Gonna keep it like that, you guys. Please let me know, what do you guys think are quote-unquote easy wins for the 49ers? Do you guys agree with me? If you guys are fans of these teams that I just mentioned, do you disagree with me? Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe, do whatever you want with this. I think I responded to most of you guys already in the comment section below from my past videos. There you have it. Please check out your comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys another time. Bye, guys. Love y'all as always.